The Joe Rogan Experience.
I do this thing, actually, which I think is nice. I'm going to say this. This is not... Because I'm doing a tour at the moment here in US, but I'm going to come out of this US tour on the 75th anniversary of D-Day, and I fly to Caen in Normandy.
Are you doing a stand-up tour?
Yeah, I'm doing a stand-up tour of the whole of America.
Are you doing any dates in LA?
Yeah, I'm at the Dolby Theatre from the 26th to 29th of June.
Okay.
The Dolby that was the Kodak.
I want to come out.
Yeah.
If I'm 26 or 20, I'll look at it later.
We'll work it out. Don't worry. Yeah, it's all on eddieIzzard.com. But I go to Normandy, 75th anniversary of D-Day, and they fought the Battle of Normandy in German, obviously on one side, and then French and English on the other side. And so I do 3 shows in German. First show, 50 minutes in German, and then I do 50 minutes in English, and then 50 minutes in French. And then we have a buffet, and everyone hangs out and we eat, and I meet everyone, and all the German speakers, the French and the English speakers.
Yeah, I'd heard that you're doing that. That is incredible, that you're doing stand-up in multiple languages.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to learn that?
Well, I did French at school for 8 years, and I did German at school for 2 years. So it was partly a sort of low-level political thing. I just thought, if I'm an English guy going to France and doing it in French, then maybe a French kid go, well, fuck it, I'm going to do it in English.
Right.
And now the Germans are doing it in English, the Russians are doing it in English, the Spanish, everyone's going to English because you can have a Hollywood career potentially, or be on television in English. You can also tour the world in English now. You can use it as a bridging language. We were talking about Google Translate. I know French kid, my friend Yassine Balous has performed in Helsinki in Finland, and Finnish kids have been watching in the second language. They've been watching in English and listening in English, and he's been performing, a French guy performing in English. So they met and laughed in a second language, which I think is an amazing thing. But now you can tour the world that way. So this is the thing. But anyway, I'm going to go to Normandy, and it's a commemoration of that the battle happened, and it's 75 years ago, and it's a celebration that now we don't go to war in those 3 languages anymore.
And you have different 50 minutes for French, different 50 minutes.
Exactly the same ideas, but the words are all obviously either German or French. I'll give you an example. I said Caesar. I talked about Julius Caesar. I said, Caesar, did he ever think that one day he would end up as a salad? Okay. This warlike guy, he's now a salad. Right. And in French, César, est-ce qu'il a jamais imaginé, did he one day imagine qu'un jour il finirait en salade? One day he would finish up as a salad. In German, César, hat je gedacht, did he ever think, dass einmal, that he one time als Salat enden würde? As salad end up would have? So you got the verb right at the end, but they still laugh at the same place, but maybe about half second later, split second later. As salad end up would have.
So you have to really have a deep understanding of how to structure those sentences.
It's just practice, really. Anything in life, you can do it. If you were taken out of here, you don't speak any language.
No, I don't speak anything.
So if they took you and suddenly, for some reason, you had to be in any other country, Thailand, say somebody dropped a big block of heroin into your thing, just as a test, as a social experiment, and they filmed this all, and you say, hey, he's smuggling stuff. So you have to go to Thai prison. This is kind of an extreme example. Anyone. And then you'd be learning within 1 month. You'd have basic sentences going. Anyone who goes to prison is going to have.
Sure.
Well, if you work in a restaurant, if you work anywhere you work where no one's giving you any English coming in, you just have to pick up the words, and our survival instincts would pick them up. And then you might have a strong accent, but me, everyone, we can pick it up. So I just again use I can set up this artificial scenario of I have to do this. So I had to learn French. So I started before. This Wunderbar show, which is a German title, meaning wonderful, and I started it in French. So I jumped, because I improvised to workshop. I don't write anything. I just go on and go, hey, chickens, what's going on with chickens? Chicken with a gun, dangerous?
You don't write your act?
No, I just improvise it.
Really?
And I sort of workship it endlessly until it gets it. That's a good
And then
thing.
you memorize it.
Well, I know it because I said it last time, kind of thing. So in French, I was just going, les poulets sont dangereux, non? Un poulet, Donald Trump, c'est la même chose. Compare things.
Do you record and listen to recordings?
Yeah, record every show and never listen to them.
Aha! You record on your phone, or do you have a professional setup?
No, we have a professional setup. So we're sometimes not with the laughter mixed in. I've just been listening back to the German shows in Berlin, and the laughter's very low in the mix. So I'm saying these jokes and going, is anyone laughing at me?
Oh, so it's just from the microphone.
Yeah, there's the feed there, but they had another one, but they had it mixed low. But yeah, you need to have a second microphone on the audience and just bring that mix up.
Right.
Or maybe bring it right up. So you're incredibly funny. But I just found doing it in another language, it's a positive thing. It sends out a nice message. It's hands across the water. Can we learn from you? Can you learn from us? And the comedy is, I do sort of Python-esque, Monty Python type surreal comedy. And so I just need to find that audience in France, that audience in Germany, that audience in Thailand if I was there. You know, I've played Kathmandu. I met a kid from Kathmandu in New York on the streets. He said, "Are you a comedian?" I said, "Yeah. Where are you from?" He said, "I'm from Kathmandu." Wow, Kathmandu, a kid from Kathmandu. What are you doing here? Well, I'm a student. But your English is good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Well, can I do a gig in Kathmandu, you think? He said, yeah, I think you do a gig in Kathmandu. Yeah. So I said, okay. That was in 2010. It took me 7 years. I got there 2017.
How was it?
It was good. Unfortunately, I left of the locals, they'd had these couple of earthquakes, which, you tend to think, oh, everyone has earthquakes. But no, they hadn't had them for ages. And suddenly they had 2 very bad earthquakes. So they were getting over that. So I was mainly aid workers, unfortunately, at the gig. But I was there.
Geez.
But I can go back. But no, it was a nice setup. But I played, I went all through and played in Tokyo, and I played in Hong Kong and in Shanghai, and had all the guys from because you have the people from the Communist Party come along to check you out. So I'm not going specifically in on certain things, but anyway, my stuff is all
the people from the comedy what?
The Communist Party. The
Communist Party.
Yeah,
okay.
Because it's in Shanghai.
I thought you were
mainland
saying
China.
Comedy Party.
No, sorry, the Communist Party. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
It's just me mangling my words.
Oh, so they come and check you out to make sure you're not violating anything.
Yes, certain areas you're not supposed to go, whatever. I don't know. I wanted to do the gig, but it wasn't like I was going to change. I have weird stuff about Gandalf talking to butterflies and talking about my ancient kings like Henry VIII and William the Conqueror and stuff. So they apparently they stayed. They normally disappear after a while. But anyway, so it's good to get out. As you said, play the world, see the world.
Just see it.
Travel broadens the mind.
Yeah, I don't play very many. I played in Australia and England, and I've done gigs in Stockholm and Northern Ireland, Dublin, a few other places in Europe. But most of the time when I go on vacation, I just go on vacation. I just go to experience it, just to have fun.